the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes a handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick throw. The catch is made. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Hit just as he throws the ball.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and pitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time, way too early in this game to go through it on fourth and a mile.
And a nice game there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. You bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The Bruins come to the line in a hurry-up. Touchdown, UCLA, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out the field. Last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. Can they bounce back here? The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. No huddle now for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the Vols look to keep this drive moving. You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10.
That's going to be enough for the first down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
And the freshman makes an excellent catch and run there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Important 2nd down play coming up. Design quarterback run. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He'll throw it now. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. He can go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
Direct snap. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Bruins. Way too much speed in that play.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense now operating in empty. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Now Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover two, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. That's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, the defense took the field. They mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Passer swarming him again.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they had this nice lead here early in the game.
Looking deep to the right side. The pass is dropped. This would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on fourth and very long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Back-to-back deep shots. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
He's in the clear, looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, UCLA. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0.
UCLA 21, Tennessee 0.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Out there to start a new drive from the 21. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Has spot near the sideline, but it gains nothing. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Makes the catch downfield. He's found some room at the 45. And he steps out of bounds. A big play, an exciting end of this first quarter. It's UCLA with the lead. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving. And the Volunteers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Volunteers. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And the Bruins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Bruins looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Second down, looking to throw it. Pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. Something here on third down after the incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Now they're putting themselves in these third and long situations, and it's simply not a recipe for success. They can't keep this up as this game wears on.
Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now.
Timeout, Tennessee.
The Bruins will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Pressure is coming. Hit as he released it. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
The ball is looking to run some tempo here. It's the 2-minute timeout, and this offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He finds the running back in the flat. Finding some room at the 25. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. And now the handoff. Get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Now a crucial third down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Now here comes the point after attempt. Up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. The offense going with the hurry up. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. He'll toss it to the back. Fighting off the defender. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's real win. It's GuapoTV. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Bruins hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down.
The pass rush gets home. Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw to his receiver. With the catch, it's GuapoTV. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
UCLA 21, Tennessee
14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. Runs through the defender. Sophomore was down after a nice run.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive game to get things started here in the second half.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's past the marker and still going. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
This offense continues to roll. We wonder, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Bruins looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Enough to convert on 3rd there. So 1st down from the 12 now. The Bruins begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will he have to settle for 3? Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. And they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Catch made on the out route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught by the receiver.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. The ball is moving quickly down the field here. After a clutch conversion on 4th down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
The Volunteers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. It's a toss play to the right. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Anytime you like to run the toss play successfully, that means you're going to have to win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there. They got a nice game.
And the Vols pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. almost intercepted again. Had a chance for his second pick. Couldn't quite hold on. It's going to be second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Puts into space at the 50. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up 4th down. The Volunteers will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And it's UCLA on top here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Wants to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Man is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. In a drive that just won't end, it's 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I hope the offense coordinator...
And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, UCLA. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, And this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
14.
He'll take off from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? On the run here. Lets it go. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Vols.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. So after filling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Tennessee, 21.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game, you got the lead, you got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pounding away with the run game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And the Bruins will look to convert here on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, here we go, Chris. Talk about a game-changing play by this defense, maybe a momentum-stealing play. I mean, there's still work to be done here, but this defense has given their offense a shot to maybe get back into this game.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. And the Volunteers will crank up the tempo. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pass is caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a 4th down play coming up.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Caught near the goal line. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. Trying for a 4th down completion. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Oh, he's bringing it back. Across midfield. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They stretch the lead and get a lot closer to that spot in the national championship game.
Wow, this is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down. Looking to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Volunteers.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. And what I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. 28. And the kick will bounce out of bounds. It's a penalty, but the onside kick not successful. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Bringing pressure. This play is blown up. The defense all over him. The Wildcat look backfires that time. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Looking to scramble. Breaks into the clear. And they'll get him down that time. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Looking for a receiver. Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, the aggressive play calling here pays off once again for this offense. Fourth quarter with the lead, and they choose to go to the air on fourth down to maintain control of the game. It's a bold approach, but you know what? It's paying off.
Great cut. They whiff on him. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. The Bruins come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. Second and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, UCLA.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Tennessee, 28.
Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shot.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions